recognise the spot. I'm currently at the top of Caldbeck. Well, Caldbeck's about 2 miles that way. So I've rested up near the old quarry. Beautiful views over here tonight. Sun's setting over there. Should be a good night. So, usual, skid it. Got some asparagus, some mushrooms, and some lamb steak that I've just gone and got from the butcher's. I've got a nice little bit of whiskey. Got a little bit of coke to go with it, a few beers. I'm just going to get all this sorted out, squared up so that I can sit in there, read a book. I brought the metal detector with me, which is in the front. I'm probably going to detect a few of these little hills here. Don't expect to find much, but then again, out here, if there is any beeping, it's either going to be one or two things. It's either going to be what I want to find, or it's going to be rubbish. So, yeah, just another outing. It's Friday, local, and what a place. So you'll probably see me on these hills quite a lot more in the future episodes. I am going to do other stuff as well, but I really want to check out these hills, find all the nooks and cracks, while camp it. Tonight I'm doing it in the van just because I've just left work, so it was more practical. But I think there's a bothy up there. There's the old quarry. A few of the other hills, absolutely gorgeous. So it's currently 6 o'clock, so I'm just going to get squared away and then we'll get some food on. I've just put the food under there for now, easy reachable. A few drinks for tonight, all the usual ornaments that are still in there, a few books to read. Got this gas stove there ready, sleeping bag tonight, slug pack. If you was wondering why I did have my backpack with me, it's because I did plan to actually head up the hills and camp, but it's just easier just to park up, quite a nice spot. Got the Duratec power bank / battery starter. Brilliant things. I will do a review on this actually one day. I've got some chargers in there, some toiletries, usual ornaments. Got the metal detector ready, a bit of coffee for the morning. And the seat goes forward. Put the spare rug there, still don't know why I have that here. Camping bag, like I say, I was going to go camp, but not now. And we've got 360, nothing around me at all. Beautiful scenery. It's going to be amazing with the sunset with those clouds. It's not forecasted rain tonight, but we'll see. I think early hours in the morning there may be. But what a place. I've got to camp up there sometime. There's an old unused quarry now. It's locked off from the gate, but I'm just going to get a little bit of metal detecting done, see what we find up here. Stay tuned. That's gone mental already, but I think it's the boots. Still toe caps because I've just left work, so not the most practical thing, but just going to have a quick scout up there, maybe half an hour, get some food cooking. It's been a long day, so Might seem a bit weird to detect the top of mountains or hilltops quite high up, but right down at the bottom there's a Roman fort. It's massive, and the Solway's behind that, quite a distance off, good 20 minutes drive. And so the fort is in between where I am now and the Solway. So obviously they've been watching the Scots, and you got to think the Romans would have come uphill to get the vantage point. Now this is the nearest hill to that fort, being marches up here and whatever else. So I do believe there's going to be something here, but I don't think I'm going to find it today. It's quite fast, so I'm just gonna potter about, really, zigzag up and down here, up the hills. You never know. I mean, I always think of scenarios as in they were running for war, or they wanted to hide something, or they're heading to war. What I would have done with my gold or my belongings is went and hid it next to a feature, like the rock that you see up in the distance there, and then I would have went to war. And you got to think, if a lot of them didn't come back, there's stuff still up here. The other side of it is as well, there's walkers up here that lose stuff. Like I say, I'm not in it for the gold, I'm not in it for the silver. I would have given up a long time ago. I'm just here to find stuff and enjoy that scenery that we have. So yeah, just gonna carry on. Just spotted some rockery in this distance there. Not sure what it is yet. Might just be a farmer's pen. It looks a bit small to be holding sheep, but we'll see. Any tree I've spotted up here? I'm always keen to hammock camp on top of the mountains, but there's never many that have at least 2 decent trees to do so. If you do know of any in the lakes, let me know. Dodwoods is a possibility. I've looked at it quite a few times, but it gets quite busy this time of year. Ooh. So I'm not sure what this is. Let's put the detector down and have a look. Not actually sure what it is. It's made of tea. Run all the way up there, and the rock's been used for something else, I'm not sure. I'll have a scan with the detector in a minute actually. It looks very modern, but the rock's been here forever, so who knows. But let's see what's on the other side of the sledge. Solway right in the distance, you won't see it on this camera, right above that ledge. Scotland the other side of it. Oh, I've got visitors, someone else. So the quarry ledge is along there. I'll show you in another video one day. So that's it, I'm not sure what that is. I'll give it a quick scan with the detector, see what comes up, if anything. So there's note there. If anyone knows what that, bad back today. If anyone knows what that is, or the reason that they've made a tea out of it. Write down in the comments what it is. I'm not looking fishing for comments, I'm actually inquisitive because I see them quite often. Normally they go right up or they come right over, but this one ends there, as you can see. It literally ends there, and ends there. And then you can see the build up of water because the reeds have obviously, the bramble, or what do you call that stuff? It's obviously got a lot of vegetation there because the water's built up in that area, but I don't know, I don't understand what it is, unless it was a divide at some point and then the farmers come and just use the rock. But quite a lot to do, but right. Well, anyway, not finding much with the detectors, so I'm going to go back to the fan and I'm going to get the food going. Pretty lucky this year. Midges are normally out in force by now, but in the last video I've never ever had a tick on me. Never in my life. I've never even seen one on my skin. And then when I got home and I took my socks off, there was one on the back of my ankle. So they're out, but not wrong with that. Just got to cover your legs. I'm still in work clothes. pretty bright, that. I don't know if it's maybe just luck or the fact that I've glossed this. There's no condensation whatsoever. There wasn't last time I slept in here all night, and I didn't even have the window open. So there's absolutely none. And it's actually pretty cold up here now, so it'd be interesting to see in the morning how we pan out on the doors, because obviously it's colder up here in the hills. Surely there must be some condensation, but there wasn't even on the windows last time, so I don't know, maybe the gloss has done something. A little bit drunk. There's a few stars in the sky, but not many. I won't pick it up on this camera, I don't think. But yeah, all in all, a good night, so I shall see you guys in the morning when I have a coffee. One thing I always suggest, camping and you're wearing boots, always change your socks, always bring another pair, because you sweat as you're walking and that'll just keep your feet cold all night. So just dry them off with your old socks and always bring another. So I've got a filter coffee this morning, just in one of these coffee pod things from the machine at home. I'll get coffee downers and then I'm going to hit the road. I think I'm going to have to make a base plate for that. Let's see how we get on anyway. So the stove, when I put this on there, it burns the edge of here, so it just has to go on the edge, but just doing the job. I've used this 3 times now and the gas is still going, so it's not bad. About camping up here is the minimal noise. Absolutely peace and quiet when there was no cars going by. Not one single sound. All the sheep calmed down, all the cows calmed down, and then it just went tranquil, quiet. Oh, that didn't take long at all. guys saw the hills last night. The other side looks towards Scotland and the Solway, and those views are unreal. So just as we go over this ridge here, what a place to live. Wow. Just as we go over here, you'll start to see the Solway, start to see Wigton and Scotland in the far distance. I'm starting to stretch the feet. Morning.